When you know you want to start a business, but you're not exactly sure where your skills fit into the marketplace or what business to start, there are a few things that you can do to help you get clear on what it is that you could do and what people might even pay you for. And so in this video, we're going to talk about what 3 of those things are. And the sooner you can figure out what that is, the sooner you can start leveraging those skills and getting paid and living that rich entrepreneurial social work life that we talk about on this channel. And I'm even going to give you a really fun exercise at the end of this video. So if you are excited and looking forward to hearing what those 3 things are, click the like button. We're going to get into it right now. Hi and welcome to Rich Social Worker. I'm Eva Ford, social worker, mindset mentor, and coach. And on this channel, we talk about all things money, mindset, and motivation to help you live your richest life. And if you're anything like me, when I started out, I had no idea what business to start. I just heard about this entrepreneurship and thought it was cool and really was looking for a way to offer my skills and my services to the marketplace, but I wasn't sure what that would be. So there are 3 things that I did, and I want to share them with you now that you can do. 2 of them you can do today, and 1 of them we're going to talk about in a minute. Now, before we get into those 3 things, I just want to acknowledge that the thing that you choose to build your business around does not necessarily have to go exactly with your degree. I know a lot of times people think that they have to go into coaching if they've got a social work degree or into therapy, and that's actually not true. We're going to talk about your other skills and how you can kind of look at those as well to leverage on your entrepreneurial journey. And the second thing I would say is that we're just starting out. We don't have to have it all figured out right now. So your job, your goal is really going to be about experimenting and trying different things. But you don't have to stick with or stay with the one thing that you choose right now. All right, so with that being said, one of the first things that you're going to want to do if you're not exactly sure what business to start and what the marketplace will need from you is to do a self-assessment. Now, I did this for myself and kind of came up with a list of about 30 things that I could possibly do, and then I narrowed that list down. And that really kind of gave me a broader sense of the possibilities that were there. I mean, I'm really good with writing. I ended up writing a book. Helping people with leadership was another niche that I thought that maybe I could do. So I want you to sit down, do a self-assessment of what are the things that you like to do, what are some of the things that you do just in your spare time. Think about what would you do if money was not even on the table. And I want you to really dream here, really dream about what would your life look like, and you want to just kind of write those things down and just brainstorm what are some of the skills that you have, what are some of the things that you could possibly do. All right, so the next thing that I want you to do, so this is number 2, is I want you to not just do the self-inventory, I want you to reach out to about 15 of your friends. These should be people that love you, people that care about you, and people that can be honest with you. And so it could be friends, it could be family, but I want you to ask them this question. Here's the question. When you think about me, what comes to mind? And you can also preempt this question with letting them know, hey, I'm doing inventory, thinking about starting a business, not exactly sure what to start. Could you give me some insight? Now, when I did this exercise for myself, at the time, I was really surprised at all of the feedback that I got back, people saying, you know, motivation and inspiration. I heard that over and over. Now, years later, when I revisited my Myers-Briggs type indicator, and for regular watchers of the channel, you will know that that is my preferred personality assessment of choice. But I was surprised to see that those are actually some of my natural skills and abilities. So it helped me to kind of get even closer to what it was that I might do. So I know that, you know, people feel motivated when they talk to me, they feel inspired when they talk to me. So what are some of the things that I could do that align with that? It's also something that aligned up with my self-assessment, things that I really like to do. I like to connect with people. I like for people to, when they leave my presence, to kind of have a light bulb moment. So I want you to do the same thing. I want you to reach out to those at least 15 people and let them know what you're trying to do and ask them for some feedback. Because again, if you're not really clear where you're going, what you're doing, what you could possibly get paid for, generally people that know you can give you that feedback and hopefully offer you some guidance and direction as well. Now, once you've done those first two things, you've done your self-assessment and you've also gotten feedback from your friends or family members or people that you trust and that know you, I want you to come up with an offer. Using those two things, I want you to decide something that you could offer people that they could possibly pay you for. And I want you to share on your social media platform of choice. It could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be TikTok, I don't care. But I want you to come up with an offer and let people know that for a limited time, maybe for a day, maybe for a couple hours, maybe for the first 5 or 10 people, you're offering this thing. It could be website development, it could be coaching, I don't know, it could be babysitting. But I want you to come up with an offer and I want you to share it with people on your social media platform. Now, what you're going to do when you share it with those people is you're going to let them know that, hey, you're experimenting, this is beta. And you're going to offer this service to them or this product to them. And I want you to get their feedback. I want you to feel, how does it feel offering this thing to them? How does it feel getting their feedback? How does it feel working on this thing? Now, I don't want you to give away so much of your time and energy for free. It needs to feel good to you. It needs to feel authentic to you. It needs to be something that you enjoy enough to experiment with. Because the more you experiment, especially if you're not sure in the beginning what you could offer, but the more you experiment and actually do the thing and get feedback, hopefully positive feedback from people that experience you and the value that you give, the closer and the more clarity you can get on that thing you can offer people and ultimately get paid for it. Now, there's definitely more to it, but this is just 3 things that you could do to at least get you started, especially if you have no idea, you're kind of going into entrepreneurship cold and you're not exactly sure what you could be doing, what you could be selling, what people want from you, or how, if they would even want to buy anything from you. All right, now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments what stood out for you. And when you're ready with your offer, come back in the comments and let us know what it is. Who knows? You might get your first real paying client right here on Rich Social Worker. Wouldn't that be awesome? All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Remember, you can dream, be, do, or have anything, but it starts with your mindset. So make sure it's a rich one. Like, subscribe, comment,